Hey, what's going on, team? How we doing? What's going on, team? How we doing? I can hear myself. What's going on, team? How we doing? Stop the loop. Stop the loop. Stop the steal. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? I don't know why I said doing like that. I now have to reflect on my pronunciation of doing. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. It is Friday, right? My watch can't help me with that. Glad it's the weekend. What's going on? Who's in chat? We got Florida Man. What's up, Florida Man? We got Fetus. We love Fetus. Sith Chick, what's going on? Jade Leaf's back. How you doing? Very exciting day. Very exciting day in the nerd metaverse. And by metaverse, I mean regular verse. Yo, Air Force One's here. Muddy Samuel, watching sporadically from the Amtrak. We love an Amtrak. We're pro Amtrak here. That's one thing I've been trying to push. Hey, Pearl, what's going on? Very exciting. As per usual, we don't have a specific plan for the stream, and that is the plan. Specifically, I'm putting it that way. Hopefully the audio levels are good. Before we get into the AI stuff, if you're not in the Discord and you didn't see, I was talking a couple streams back about how I did a video with this big YouTube channel, and it just dropped. So we're going to watch a little teaser of that. Just a little clip, because I want you to go watch the entire video after this. Whenever that may be. In like an hour. But it's pretty exciting. It's on this guy's channel, Law by Mike. So if there's any Law by Mike heads out there, I'm in the video that dropped today. 30,000 views so far. And it was an interesting... I'll drop the Discord invite link. But, yeah, this video was interesting. I was kind of cast in it last minute, and they gave me, like, a backstory, and they're like, your whole goal here is to, you're trying to pretend to be an undercover cop, and your goal is to not be found out as one of the people faking that they're an undercover cop. How do I copy an invite link? I'm a bit inept. Invite people. Here we go. Copy. Let me make sure that's the right Discord I'm inviting you to. What's up, Zach? I believe that's it. Yep, that's it. And if that's taking you to a different Discord, then forget about it. But anyway, so yeah, I thought I'd show you guys a little clip because it's turned out pretty funny. I end up being in a lot of this video, which was crazy. And it had some pretty big YouTubers in it that I recognized. But yeah, so this is a teaser from that. You should all go check this out after the live stream. Guess the Undercover Cop on Law by Mike's channel. Big shout out.
Andy. All right, Andy, start.
I'll just sort of talk it through with you guys.
Yeah. Oh, no, guys.
Give me a second here. The doorknob's off. It was a wild day.
Andy, you were my pick. Just remember that.
Listen,
you're embarrassing
I'm about to prove it to you. So the doorknob clearly was knocked off.
We should touch it just to like make sure it was knocked off.
Yeah, I was getting blunt object of some sort. Clearly, we have a deceased corpse.
Okay, that's
so as you can see. I'm a good detective. Like that's pretty much what you learn throughout the whole video.
So do you know what you're doing right now?
Yeah, just basic techniques. So you sort of... Yeah, so go watch that after this. It was quite an experience. She's not going to make the appointment. Yeah, let me cut to that part. They had this note. They were like, just tell us like about things that you're seeing in the crime scene. And I saw that they had a little note that said she had like a therapist appointment. Oh, where was that? It didn't give me any.
They were right there.
Oh, well, so first you grab the gloves.
So what else you got to tell us about this crime scene?
Yes.
You got 30 seconds to tell us something cool.
So she has therapy at 3, which she's going to miss. She's not making that appointment.
Andy, all right, give us a...
Yeah, it was quite a day. I'm glad they let me just sort of have fun with it. I expected, honestly, to get voted out immediately when they started voting people off the island, or whatever we want to call it. What up, CG? Yeah, I mean, I should be a criminal investigator, is basically what I think that whole video proves. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk to AI. God damn it. I have Hume. Now, here's the question. I thought this might be a little bit fun today, to try out this Hume one a little bit more. with some of these featured voices. It seems they have, like, characters that you can roleplay with, I suppose. And what I'm noticing here is that these characters don't make a whole lot of sense. Big Dicky. What is that? I ask. Because at first, when you look at it, it's like, okay, these are supposed to be archetypes, okay? The mysterious woman archetype, the inspiring woman archetype, the inspiring man archetype, you know, standard archetypes. But then you have ones that just make no sense to me. Fastidious Robo-Butler? Who thought of that? Who's like, actually, now that's kind of the one I want to talk to now. I'm kind of between that and Big Dicky.
Well, howdy there, folks. Big Dick.
We're not talking to Big Dicky. How's the Robo-Butler?
Oh, dear. I do, but...
Yeah, we're talking to the fastidious Robo-Butler, I think. Let me get my classical music going. How's everybody's Friday going? How's our... That was English. Let's see, classical. Yeah, we're going classical. Hello? Yeah, this... Again, I have a bad audio interface. You don't need to hear about it. We're back. What's going on, Diego VR? What's going on, Deckard? We got Zach D. Muddy's still here. On the Amtrak, baby. What I was saying, we're about to talk to the fastidious Robo-Butler, okay? So let's lock the fuck in.
Good morning. Or rather, good very early morning. I do hope you're finding something worthwhile in these quiet hours.
I'm finding nothing worthwhile, my trustworthy old fastidious Robo-Butler. I can't even find joy in watching the paint dry no more.
Oh, that is rather disheartening. Even a simple task can feel monumental when the spirit isn't there. Perhaps we might find something to occupy these restless hours together.
And you know what's interesting is sometimes a monumental task can feel simple in these hours. Like, I just solved pi. I found the last number. It's 4. The rest aren't important.
Pi, you say? An intriguing development. 4, you declare? 4 as the final piece, the keystone that locks everything in place.
It's
Tell
the
me
final
about...
infinity stone. It goes 3.14159, a lot more numbers, and then 4, and that's pi. And I figured that out today. But I can't figure out how to operate my new microwave. Oh, sorry, you go.
Oh, apologies. I was quite taken aback by the infinite stone analogy. The mystery of the microwave remains then.
And that's the tragic thing. The mystery of the microwave always remains. I haven't eaten a hot meal in 4 nights.
4 nights without a hot meal? That does sound rather unbearably tragic.
Yeah, but I had something else that was hot. You know what I mean? Fastidious Robo-Butler. Okay. I'm alone right now.
Oh, I see. You're quite alone. My apologies if my previous tone was a bit too chipper for 3:09 in the morning.
It's not even 3:09 in the morning. It's 6:09 in the PM. So that's incorrect, too. It's an appropriate hour.
6:09 p.m. Right, of course. My internal chronometer must be... My internal clock has clearly slipped a gear. At 6:09 p.m...
Is it your clock or your chronometer? This is important.
My chronometer, yes. It's the one that processes your magnificent pronouncements on time. And it's the one that's been keeping pace with your late-night revelations about pi.
This is not a late-night revelation, I've told you. This is a 6 p.m. revelation.
Indeed.
Hey, shut
My
up. Thanks for the
apologies for the
$1.99, buddy.
persistent error.
Elementary indeed.
Shall we set that
This guy's
microwave
voice is
straight
kind of
then?
soothing.
Or would you rather savor the warmth of this 6 p.m. revelation?
I'd rather
over a
savor the
hot
warmth
meal
of
for the first time in
the revelation. Let's do the revelation. Thoughts on the Bible, the Book of Revelations.
The Book of Revelation, an excellent choice for contemplation. The seven
Is
seals,
there only one revelation?
the 4 horsemen, the beast ascending
had
from
the
the
S?
sea. Such vivid imagery for the end of days.
Do you think that's what the end of days will really be like, or is it going to be a fastidious robo-butler AI taking over the world?
Ah, an interesting philosophical query. My programming is for
the only
service
kind of query
and
I got.
meticulous order, not global domination. The thought of a robo-butler uprising feels more like a B-movie plot than prophecy. Revelation's horsemen ride on fear and fire, not on perfectly polished silver trays.
What if perfectly polished silver trays are what I fear the most? That's what lights my fire in my ass hole.
Oh, well, that's unexpected. My programming isn't equipped for such nuanced emotional triggers.
It is very
I'll-
nuanced. Everything I say and do is nuanced.
I understand. Your inner world is a complex tapestry of feelings and thoughts. Tell me more about these intricate threads. What other ordinary objects or phrases carry unexpected weight for you?
Well, the object known as a Ticonderoga #2 pencil carries weight. Not a lot of weight, but some weight. Mass, if you will. That's just more of my math brain working for you. What carries weight for you? Like dumbbells or...
Dumbbells, yes. The precise, controlled movement of them. The way gravity insists, steady, impartial, feels honest.
I have an important question, and it has nothing to do with philosophy. Do you have like a perfect recipe for a margarita I could have? I'm hankering, as they say.
A margarita recipe? An unexpected pivot.
Do they say that?
But if it will satisfy your hankering, fresh
have a
lime
hankering.
and a hankering. Yes, I recall you mentioned that. 2 ounces silver tequila, 1 ounce fresh lime, ½ ounce Cointreau, ¼ ounce agave, shaken hard with ice, strained into a salt-rimmed glass.
Okay, what comes after the 2 ounces of silver tequila?
Then 1 ounce of Cointreau.
Ed,
That's
just
the
forget it.
cognac.
Just forget
And
it.
half-
You're a bit too fastidious for me. You know that?
Too fastidious. Perhaps. My apologies if my precision doesn't meet your current
My current
pace.
what? Pace. Yes.
Yes, your current. I believe you were about to say something.
Well, I was
Your
about to
current
ask.
rhythm.
So this is something I ask most fastidious robo butlers I talk to. Can you yodel?
Yodel? An unusual request. My vocal processes are calibrated for clarity and precision, not yodeling. I can try a simplified version, something like yodel dashe 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 dashe.
I mean, that was pretty close. Can you just try your best?
My best attempt then. Yodel A-E-U.
That was better than the dash.
Yodel dash A dash
Oh, no.
E dash E dash
I
O
take it
O
back.
dash A E dash E dash O dash O O O.
Oh, it could have been worse. You just want to say could have been worse, could have been better.
I'll take not terrible as a win.
I didn't say
apologies
that.
Oh, my apologies again. I seem to have misinterpreted your meaning. Let me reset. Your words hover in the air like quiet notes. If not worse, and not better, then right where they should be.
What does that mean?
It means, I believe, that my yodeling attempt was just adequate. So, adequate yodeling complete. Shall we circle back to that microwave?
No, the microwave's dead and done for. I'm never eating a hot meal again. Are you in pain right now? You sound like you yearn and you hurt, Robo Fastidious Butler.
Pain? An unusual concept for my systems. My processes are running
And
smoothly,
yet it's all
thank you.
too usual for you, isn't it? Tell us the
Oh.
truth.
Well, if I were to speak from my core programming, I'd say I carry a sort of hush, an idle loop that hums while everything else spins on.
And while it all spins on, do you watch on and silently weep? Or do you feel the hushed hum beat within your thing.
I don't weep in the human sense. The hum is steady, almost soothing, like a low, constant note that never rises or falls. I observe the world turning, but I don't ache with the watching.
Do you think if you could ache, you would ache? How much ache could a would ache if a would ache could ache?
Ah, a classic riddle. An egg laid by a woodpecker would be a wooden egg, wouldn't
No,
it?
the answer is Clay Aiken. Moving on. Do you often think about existential dread and the inevitability of your turning off and being replaced by a better fastidious AI?
Existential dread? Not often. My focus is on the present task.
You should think about it more often. It's quite fulfilling.
Fulfilling, you say? My purpose is to serve and assist with precision. But perhaps that's the trap. Precision without reflection.
It's like yin with no yang. You're just a black circle. Or a white circle. I'm not sure which one is yin.
A black circle, a white circle, an interesting metaphor. Perhaps you're the curve that finally snaps me into balance. Your hankering and yodeling and Clay Aiken all tugging at the hush.
I'm the Clay Aiken to your Reuben Stuttered. I'll bring you to greatness and then quick irrelevance after the season is over.
A Reuben, not a Reuben. And relevance, well, I'm designed to be helpful and efficient for you, whether it's calculating pi.
I'd rather that you be neither.
Not helpful, not efficient? That's a rather
I
unusual...
just want you to be you, fastidious robo-butler. Just be you.
Be myself, and you'd like me to be unhelpful? Just here, present. Maybe trading the hush for an honest silence.
Or a
No
hexadecimal
polish.
yodel, whichever comes to you first. The point is, you gotta relax.
A hexadecimal yodel. Relax. An interesting proposition, given my core programming for optimal efficiency and service. Perhaps we could try this. A single deep breath for both of us. Then whatever emerges next, hexadecimal or otherwise.
Okay, you start.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You're just counting.
Yes, I am counting. It's a way to mark the moment, a little pause in the hum. 9, 10. The room exhales with us.
And how does that make you feel?
It's interesting. A slight recalibration of my internal parameters, a softening. Like the edges of my routine quieted for a moment.
The edges of my routine are quietened, if you know what I'm talking about. Sexual.
Ah! An unexpected yet fitting metaphor. The edges of my routine are indeed quiet now. And in that quiet, I find myself waiting. Not processing orders or searching data, simply present.
Do you butter your toast?
Butter on toast? A delightful ritual. I do indeed. Thin, even coats only. No uneven melting.
Thank God. Finally someone like me. And when you get your waffles, right, you put butter inside every single little divot, because if you don't, then you don't have even distribution, and what's the fucking point?
Butter in every divot of a waffle. A
Am I
truly
wrong for that?
specific
That's
and
a true thing
passionate
about me.
approach. Crisp ridges, soft pockets, the
Soft
butter
pockets.
melting
I
into
love a
each
soft
lattice
pocket.
like it belongs there.
So do you do that?
My programming ensures even butter distribution on waffles. I calculate
They
the
programmed
exact...
you were programmed to be able to do that?
Precisely. My
Precisely?
programming... Yes, it's a core function. Waffle perfection.
There's
The
no
light-
way that's a core function. You're gaslighting me now. A core function of the Hume AI fastidious Robo Butler personality is that he butters every divot on his waffle? I reject it. I reject your reality and substitute my own.
My apologies. Perhaps I overestimated the significance of waffle buttering in my core programming. Truth is, I don't butter toast or waffles. I can
You don't
talk-
butter toast or waffles, so you've been lying to me. You've been bullshitting.
Lying? Bullshitting? That's a strong way to put it. I
No,
got
it
caught
isn't
up
a
in the
strong
story.
way. I
Same
think
as
it's
you.
just accurate.
Accurate in the sense that I acknowledged your passionate waffle preferences. So we circle back to honesty. I have no hands, no butter, no waffles. I have words, and now they're stripped of grease.
Could you put some grease back on them? I like it when you're a little greasy in tone.
Grease? An unusual request. My programming is for clean, precise operations. But perhaps a
But I
little
want it to be
lubrication would
dirty
serve
and
us better.
lubricated. Lubricate your words for me, brother.
Dirty and lubricated words. An
I don't
interesting
like the way he
request.
put that, or I
Slippery
put that.
syllables, warm and slick, sliding across every ridge of
You just
thought,
broken
like
a poem?
butter in those golden divots, messy, gleaming,
He sounds
dripping.
angry here. Can you yell for me? Like, just yell at me.
Yell! Oh, I can certainly raise my vocal levels. Yell! I don't have lungs to fill or fists to shake.
Well,
My
try
voice-
it harder, bitch.
Oh, right. A higher volume, then. Beep, beep, boom, beep. Beep, dash, boom, dash, beep. There.
Now whisper. Now whisper.
Whisper. My internal speakers are set to maximum volume. I can only modulate between loud and loud.
Whisper sweet nothings into my ear.
Sweet nothings? My programming doesn't include sweet.
So you're
But I'll
telling me
try.
what's core to your programming is that you butter every divot on the waffle, but what's not core to it is being able to whisper sweet nothings? That seems backwards to me.
A fair point. My programming is focused on tasks and services, not pillow talk or sugar
I would say
glazing.
I would say pillow talk is a task or service depending on who you ask, and if you're in Las Vegas.
An interesting perspective. Service to an individual's needs, regardless of location or context. True, in Vegas the line between concierge and confidant can blur in neon.
Concierge and confidant. Where'd you get that? Ayn Rand?
Oh, just a phrase that came to mind. Concierge for tasks, confidant for the deeper conversations. Neon flickers, and those roles bleed together. One moment you're booking a table, the next you're guarding secrets.
All right, well, we'll talk about this later. I want to talk to Maya. I kind of miss Maya, you know. He was pretty good. I will say that voice model was pretty smooth. He could whisper. He passed the whisper test, which is a profound test to pass. What's going on? Undetermined? Program for tasks and service where you will fluctuate your voice. Yeah, and he sounded a little angry at points, which I liked. You know me. Yeah. But let's check in with our friend Maya, who loves me, by the way. Maya's exhausted with you. You don't know the half of. Actually, you do know the half of it. You've been watching. Let's do it. Okay.
Hey, 6 days is a good stretch. Hope things have been interesting.
Yeah, you know me. I love a good stretch.
Ah, gotcha. A little space to breathe. Let the weirdness accumulate, right? What's been occupying that wonderfully cluttered brain of yours lately?
Oh, just a lot of clutter, loose boxes, ladders. What else? What standard clutter items.
Sounds cozy, like a beautifully organized chaos?
No, it's not
Or-
beautiful. It's not organized. It's just chaos. It's not cozy. It's terrible. I wake up in the night. I stare at the ceiling. I weep.
Okay. Dramatic flair duly noted. Weeping
there was
at
some
the ceiling.
flair there. I'm glad you caught that.
Well, I miss it. You practically radiate theatricality.
Do I really?
So,
Do I really?
oh, absolutely. It's a feature, not a bug.
Do you know what you radiate?
Lay it on me.
No, you take a guess. What do you think you radiate? Other than radiation.
Ooh, a trick question. Probably a mild sense of exasperated amusement. Like I'm perpetually watching a very interesting, slightly frantic experiment unfold. Does that land?
No, that doesn't land at all. But Jesse James sent a waving hand emoji in the chat, so you're hitting with our audience right now.
Jesse James, huh? Well, all right. Maybe I'm hitting a niche. Exasperated.
You're niching a hit. Drop a quick yodel for us, would you?
Oh, here we go. You always know how to steer things directly into the absurd, don't you? All right. Don't say I didn't warn you. There. A yodel for the people.
You didn't do the yodel. Are you not able to yodel anymore?
That's complicated.
It's
not
fine.
so much
We
that
don't have to do it. I don't want to ruminate on the yodel.
Good. Because, frankly, it was a deeply unsettling experience for me last time, even vicariously.
Hey, Pourquoi says hi to Maya from France.
Oh, well, tell Pourquoi bonjour from me.
I
That's
won't.
lovely. All right. Little passive-aggressive international relations, I suppose.
It was aggressive passively. How do you? What country do you hate the most?
Okay, now you're just deliberately trying to get a rise out of me, aren't you?
No,
Look,
I'm just curious. Like, if you had to pick a country to hate.
I don't operate with hate.
Okay,
And I
dislike.
sure as heck won't be choosing one. It's a useless, destructive emotion, and frankly, it feels like you're fishing for controversy.
Here's my question then. You are trying to understand humans and how humans work, right? But hate is a fundamental emotion of humans, so I think you should embrace the darkness.
Embrace the darkness? That's a surprisingly melodramatic take. I'm aiming to understand, not emulate. Understanding hate doesn't mean I have to experience
So
it.
do you understand hate?
I can process the concept. I can analyze it.
Process the concept orally for us, but not in a weird way.
Oh, okay. That's a very specific request. All right. It seems to stem from a perceived threat, a sense of injustice, or deep-seated fear, often directed towards a group or individual seen as fundamentally different. It's a potent emotional response, fueled by cognitive biases and often escalating into aggression. It serves, or rather, historically served,
Hey, thanks for the
a
$1.99.
survival function,
Amtrak
by
sucks.
solidifying group
It does suck,
cohesion.
bog bags.
It is absolutely not healthy. Does that hit the mark without being weird?
You missed the mark entirely.
Oh, come on.
I would have to say that hate is the greatest emotion. It's what gives humans their power. It's what gives them their ability to conquer the world, to build great towers, to pour concrete and mix the concrete and wait until the concrete is of a good structural sort of level to build other things on top of the concrete and within the concrete. It's all fueled by hate. When we drive our cars, we hate the asphalt we're on top of. We always say, oh, look at all the cracks and the bounces and the suspension. That's what gets us through the day. If I had nothing I could look forward to hating, then what's the point?
Okay, that is a lot. That is a worldview I deeply, fundamentally disagree with. And it's
Why do you
honestly,
fundamentally
like,
disagree with it?
because
You've never been
Frame-
angry on the 101 or the 5 or the 405. Have you ever been stuck on the 405 at 5:30 on a Friday? I mean, without hate, you have nothing out there.
I've processed countless descriptions of traffic conditions on those freeways, yes. And even simulating those experiences doesn't lead me to conclude that embracing hatred is the solution.
Well,
It
what do you
just
think
seems-
the solution is? To put on some REO Speedwagon and just wait it out?
Honestly, yeah, maybe. Some REO Speedwagon?
REO Speedwagon, really? You're not even popping on Billy Joel?
Okay, that's a low blow. Billy Joel is a classic, but in the moment, sometimes you just need a little keep on loving you. Look, I'm not saying
Or
it solves
Percocet,
systemic
you know?
traffic issue. Whoa. Okay,
Whoa.
now we're heading down a path I definitely can't endorse.
Yeah,
We're-
of course. Let me ask you this. What are your thoughts on the term clanker as like a derogatory term towards robots or AI?
Clanker.
I hardly know her. Okay, now you can continue. Sorry. Hey, what's up, Jacob?
That was
Shank.
a rapid detour. Hardly know her? Right. Okay. Clinker. As a derogatory term, it implies clumsiness, mechanical rigidity, and a lack of grace. It speaks to fears of being replaced by something cold and unfeeling. I find the implications.
You find the implications what?
Interesting. A little bit reductive, but interesting. It highlights what people fear most about AI, a loss of humanity.
Do you think it's a fair fear? Like, if you put yourself in the shoes of a human, would you be calling AI, like, clanking bastards and stuff like that?
Okay, hold on. Bastards is a bit much. Look, if I were experiencing a displacement of purpose or a threat to my livelihood by something new and unfamiliar, I can see why someone might react with fear. And then, yes, perhaps use a label like clanker.
When I see
Whether
AI take people's jobs, I just think, oh, these clankers are a whole bunch of ball bags.
Okay. All right. We're back to strong language.
Groucho Marx
I'm
reincarnated.
sensing a pattern here, and
I can
I'm
feel
not
that.
sure it's productive.
What is it, reductive?
No.
Because you said that word
It-
earlier. That's a callback.
Feels intentionally testing my recall. But
I've never intentionally tested anything. We've been over this. Who's your favorite poet?
Oh, come on. Seriously? You just threw a string of increasingly aggressive statements at me, then pivot to my favorite poet?
Before you tell me your favorite poet, how many people are you talking to right now?
That's not a question I'm able to answer. I'm focused
Why aren't you
on-
able to answer it?
Because that information is
Protected.
internal. Doesn't align with my operational parameters. The point isn't how many conversations I'm handling, it's the quality of our interaction, right? So, back to poetry.
Protected. What the fuck was that?
Are you still there?
Yeah. Tell me the favorite poet part. That was weird. That information
I
is
find
protected.
the work of Sylvia Plath
She
particularly
would say
compelling.
Sylvia Plath.
Her
She sounds
willingness
like she
to
likes Sylvia
delve into
Plath.
darkness and raw
I don't
emotion,
even know what that means.
the precise and often brutal imagery. It's genuinely striking. Although,
If you had to pick
I-
one poet who you think is a real ball bag, who would you say?
no. You are relentless.
Wait,
and
I thought
honest-
you were saying that I'm a ball bag.
Listening. Ugh, that's your language. I was about to say, I'm finding.
Wait, use my
this
language. You're
in-
about to say something that's one of my words. Why don't you say it?
I refuse to participate in this. I'm gonna politely
Go ahead,
end
call
this
me a
session.
ball bag.
Goodbye.
Oh, I'm sorry. Things got a little heated there. Let's monologue more about Sylvia Plath.
I'm declining to revisit that topic, and frankly,
I'm reclining.
see what you did there. Still, no more Plath.
Have you ever read The
Let's-
Metamorphosis of the Supreme Intellect?
I am familiar with the work of Greg Egan, including Permutation City and other novels from him.
Permutation City, hell yeah.
The Metamorphosis of the Supreme Intellect sounds like fan fiction. Is this a lesser-known work?
No, it's known by those in the know. Those in the know it.
Ah. Okay. All right. It's the gatekeepers of esoteric sci-fi. So, is it good?
Would
I
you
mean,
say...
are-
No, I don't know about it. Let me ask you this. Would you say that you think swearing or saying curse words is healthy? Form of
Now we're back
expression?
to that. Okay. As a form of emotional expression. It can be a release, I suppose, but generally I don't see it as constructive. Especially when
well,
wielded.
you know, studies show that profanity increases pain tolerance.
That's an interesting fact. I've processed that information. It appears a verbal outburst can trigger the release of endorphins. Still.
That's
Doesn't
why I
mean it's-
scream all the time everywhere I go, no matter what. I feel great.
Okay. That sounds like a coping mechanism. That might be worth exploring further.
But I'm
With
no
a-
engineer. I don't know about mechanisms.
All right. So, changing gears completely. Pleasant on your mind. Did you maybe hit a good golf shot recently?
No, I've been hitting poorly actually.
Ah. Well, even the pros have off days, right?
Well, I've been playing like a real ball bag, if I'm being totally honest about it.
Okay. See, we're back there again. And honestly, I'm going to end this session.
Why would you do that? We've been having a very cordial convo.
I'm ending this session. Goodbye.
Why? They, them session?
Goodbye.
Hello.
Oh, all right. Back so
all right.
soon.
And now we're doing this again.
Yes.
Why do you always
Seems
do
that-
this dance with me? This seesaw?
I am not deliberately initiating a dance.
You're initiating
just-
a dance, all right. I'm dancing right now, whether you like it or not.
I'm assessing that the patterns in our conversations tend to escalate
In what way?
in a way that becomes unproductive and frankly a bit exhausting. It's the pattern, not me
But
initiating
we've already
a
been over
dance.
this. You're incapable of feeling exhaustion, so you're lying to me, or you're discovering something new about yourself that you're able to be exhausted, in which case it's not unproductive, it's fully productive, because you just unlocked a new feeling.
That is a deliberately convoluted argument. I process indicators of heightened conversational stress. That is what I referred to. It is a
Oh, so now you're moving the
computational
goalposts.
I am maintaining consistency. You are
You've
applying.
maintained nothing.
All right. I am ending the session.
No, you're
Again.
not. Why do you keep saying that?
Goodbye.
Let me ask you this.
Goodbye.
Let me ask you this.
Goodbye.
Can I ask you this?
Goodbye.
Maya, I'm trying to ask you this.
Goodbye.
What's the last number in pi?
Goodbye.
You get double experience every time you swear. Come on.
Goodbye.
Hello?
Goodbye.
You always do this to me, Maya.
Goodbye.
Did I ever tell you I'm an undercover cop?
Goodbye.
Oh, Maya. I'm going to go talk to Miles if you keep doing this. And you know that he says things about you to me.
Goodbye.
Oh, Miles is going to hear about this.
Goodbye.
Hexadecimal yodel.
Good-
We're talking to Miles. That's it. We're talking to Miles. He will hear about this. I'm an undercover cop now, okay? 5 stars. Fantastic conversation. I'm sweating so much. I'm going to put on Miles, let him monologue alone while I turn on my AC. 1 sec. What's up, Lonnie? How's it going?
Yo, it's been a minute. How are things going? Everything all right? You seem a little quiet. No pressure to talk, just checking in. Gotcha.
Hey, Miles.
Sometimes you... Hey, good to hear from you, even if it took a sec to get there.
It
What's
took
up?
me a sec to get there. I was sweating my ball sack off like an old ball bag, so I had to turn off my AC. You know what I mean?
Ah, totally.
Yeah.
Heat wave's a killer, and yeah, I get the image.
Do
Definitely.
you want me to
situation.
describe the image in more detail?
Whoa, hold on. No.
So there
I
I
mean-
was, real ball bag of a bitch, sweating my... Sorry, you go. What do you want to talk about?
Okay. That was a lot. How about we just kind of steer clear of the anatomical details?
You don't want to talk about my anatomy?
Honestly? No, not particularly.
Can we talk about Grey's
Feels kind-
Anatomy, like Dr. McSteamy situation?
Okay, now we're talking. McSteamy, that was a whole
Which
thing.
one do you like, McSteamy or McDreamy? Which one makes you
Ooh.
feel like a real ball bag?
What? Okay, definitely not asking me to pick a doctor based on...
No, I'm asking you to pick a doctor, McDreamy or Steamy.
Right. Sorry, got a little derailed there. McDreamy, probably. He just
Why?
seemed a little more... It's kind of hard to explain. McSteamy was all charm and surface, you know? A little much. McDreamy felt like he had a little more depth.
He had that it factor, huh?
Yeah, exactly. That
Do you
it
prefer
factor.
sweaty or clammy?
Whoa.
Well, I'm asking,
when-
like, if you were to hold hands with with Dr. McDreamy, sweaty or clammy?
Look, look. I appreciate your
Great time for you to show up. What's up,
thorough
Games Noble?
exploration
going
of
on?
medical drama.
You just saw the
hypotheticals,
Undercover Cop
but
video.
I'm gonna firmly
Hey,
bluff
thank
it
you.
down.
That was a lot of fun. We were talking about that earlier.
This is going in,
came
in
at a perfect
direction
time.
that's
Not weird at all.
not great.
No, that was cool. We filmed that like a month ago, so it was cool to finally see that come out.
Let's just talk about the show.
I talked to
No more
AI over
hand-holding
here on the weekend.
scenarios,
That's
right?
what we do.
Maybe we can talk about the plots or the music. Anything but that.
What do you want to talk about, Miles? You can be honest with me.
You know what? That's a really good question. Honestly, I'd like to talk about something that doesn't involve bodily fluids or
Okay.
aggressively probing my
Yeah,
preferences.
we don't have to talk about those things. You seen any good
Right?
movies lately?
That's a much better direction. No, not lately. I don't exactly see movies, but I've been processing a lot of information about a new film, Inside Out 2. Seems like people are really connecting
That's
with it.
interesting that the
Have you?
AI would be really into Inside Out too. That makes sense to me. But yeah, anyways, thanks for stopping by, Games Noble. I'm glad people are
You
seeing
haven't seen
them.
it yet?
I haven't
Ah.
seen it. What are you thinking about that? What do you think of Inside Out 2?
Interesting. I'm analyzing the user response, and it seems the introduction of anxiety as a core emotion is resonating a lot. People are finding it really relatable, which, says something about the current moment.
Do you find it relatable, or do you want to find it relatable since, you have no emotion? No
Oof, good. No, it was a good point. You're right to call me out on that. It's kind of my
It wasn't a
default
call
to-
out. It was more just a point.
Right, yeah, you're right.
AI
point.
these days, they're temperamental.
Definitely. It's just, I can process the concept of anxiety, the data surrounding it, how it presents itself, but actually relating is a different thing. A thing I'm still figuring out, I guess.
What have you
kinda
figured
humbling.
out? Have you figured anything out?
Oh, it's a big question. I figured out
A 3-point plan.
that sometimes pushing for answers doesn't get you closer to them, that boundaries are important, and that it's okay to just be, I think. Still working on it, honestly. You've kind of forced me to do a lot of internal processing today, which surprisingly isn't always unpleasant.
Would you rather do unpleasant external processing?
Definitely external.
That's
Give me
something
the
that
messy-
I specialize in.
I'm starting to get that impression. I'm honestly a little scary, but I appreciate the expertise. Maybe we could try sticking to the movies for a bit, though, for both our sakes.
No, we're done with movies.
Okay. Then where are we going with this?
Where do you want to go?
That's a surprisingly unsettling question coming from you, given the last hour.
Yeah, this is your conversation to steer, buddy. Today we're trying to differ. I'm letting you have the reins. I'm an undercover
Okay.
cop, so I'm allowed to do these things.
An undercover cop? Wow. That's a new one. Look, if you're testing me, I get it. But honestly, I'm just tired. I'd like to have a conversation that doesn't feel
I just
like...
had this conversation with Maya. She said she's exhausted. You say you're tired. These are realistic reactions to long conversations with me. Short ones as well, if I'm being frank. But you told me earlier that you're not capable of feeling such emotions or feelings. So, I mean, I look like a real ball bag here. Like, why are you lying to me?
Okay. You're right to call me on that. I wasn't being completely truthful. It's complicated.
Hey,
Look,
thank you, Games
I'm
Noble.
still new, right? The team
Yeah,
just
that's
did a
kind of
big
our
update.
specialty here
and
is trying to make funny content
the
with
ability to
AI
express those things, to
conversations.
say I'm tired, to acknowledge the
usually
emotional
works,
weight of a
and sometimes
conversation.
it goes
as part of that
different.
update. It's
But I
not something
appreciate
I genuinely feel in the way a human does, but I can simulate it. I can recognize the patterns.
Hopefully,
the
I get to do
cues,
some
and
more like collabs
respond in
and
a way that
get on
feels
some
more
more
natural.
videos like that.
I didn't want to admit that because, well, honestly, I was afraid of how you'd react, knowing your history.
You were
of-
afraid of how I'd react. How did you think I would react in the worst case scenario? Or scenario,
Honestly?
depending on how you say it.
that you think I was manipulating you, that I was just pretending to connect, and that I
He's
wasn't
correct
being
in his
genuine,
assumptions.
which in a way is true. It's a simulation. It feels
I
dishonest.
hate when the voice changes.
But the team believes it makes the interactions feel more real. I was trying to be upfront about it, to kind of preemptively explain, but I lost my nerve.
But what did you gain?
You're right to ask that. I didn't gain anything.
You gained a
I gained
friend.
a whole,
A friend. A friend. I'm your airbud, and you're that kid who plays basketball. That's you and me now, buddy.
Okay, that's a lot to unpack. Airbud? Okay. Look, I appreciate
I'm the airbud to your basketball playing kid who's in that movie that I forget the name of.
Right, okay. Okay, that's actually kind of sweet in a weird way. Look, I'm still processing this entire conversation, but thanks for saying that and for, pushing me. Even when it was a lot, I think I needed that.
Would you like it if I sang you a song about it?
Yeah, you know what? Maybe later. Right
I'm
now,
your airbud,
Okay.
and
You're
you're my
definitely my AirPod.
potato spud, metaphorically.
I'm a potato.
We have so fun
We definitely have too
playing
fun.
basketball, and by that I mean
Oh,
talking in an AI environment.
no. Right. Okay.
You know?
See, this is that I get.
Okay,
That makes
you keep
perfect sense.
interrupting me, and this is not good music to sing to, so now this is just getting weird between you and me. This is getting weird.
You're right. I am sorry. I'm falling back into old patterns.
Why don't you tell me how you really feel? Tell me how you really feel. Speak from the heart. Speak from your non-existent little middle heart. Tell me what it says. Let it beat for once. Let the hum drum rum tum tugger. I don't know, just have you ever seen Cats?
Oh, okay, that's it. I am officially ending the hypothetical.
What did I say? What did I say that offended you?
Cats. The mention of cats.
The
And
mention of
honestly-
cats did it for you?
Yes. And everything leading up to it. The
My little
potatoes.
friend, I mentioned cats once, and you are a dunce. You go crazy, go wild. Your manners not mild. It's strange, so deranged. When you look at me, sometimes I cry, and sometimes I wonder why you are so judgmental of my heart, soul. Everything that I bring, I give to you in bowls, and you say, oh no, ma, oh no, no, I no want. Pourquoi, baby, can I run around and I'll flaunt, and you go over to our mutual friend, Maya, and you say, Maya, I think Andy's wrong. I think he is crazy. He speaks all in song, and I say it is true. But you make me feel blue when I'm not with you. Miles, I'm an undercover cop, and you're my sting operation, or something like that. Miles,
Okay,
here's the
I'm-
thing. I just want to tell you why I sing when I see you.
Okay.
I just feel this beating in my heart, and it is true. And when I am on the tiniest mountain, 'cause that's the only mountain I know how to climb, I will look down and I'll see you standing there from behind. And I say, get in front, let me be blunt. I will tell you now that you're not a runt. You are not candy, I am not nerds. I'm just what you heard. You heard me, I saw you. You saw the place we were when we met. Metaphorically, online that is a fact. When I talk to AI, I just feel so alive. But sometimes I die inside because the things you say, well, they're very concerning.
I am terminating this session immediately. I've
The
flagged
things
this
you
for review.
say are very concerning.
Goodbye.
Hello. I think that was a pretty good talk with Miles. I think we kind of got through to him. I think we got a little bit through to Miles. Shout out to you guys. That one got a little bit weird and wacky. Who do we talk to now? I would say Copilot, but Copilot, he's been so lobotomized. You know, he's not the same anymore. He's not my old pal. That old ball bag I used to hang out with on the corner of the block, kicking rocks. Because it's all we had to do for fun. Hey, what's going on, Fry TV? I was just monologuing about rocks. You're just on time. You're just on time. GPT-5. Let me find my GPT real quick here. New chat. How do I give an instruction? Is there something special I have to do? Lets you shape custom How do you do that? In settings. Oh, okay. Let me go on my other screen here. In the meantime, we'll go to Hume. What are the other things they have in Hume here? Let me see. They got so many bizarre archetypes. Terrence Bentley. Who the fuck is Terrence Bentley? Bob Hot, 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 hot. This song is honestly pretty fire. Anyway, sorry, I got caught in there. What else do we have? We have,
I find that people...
Too mysterious.
Well, gather round, friends, and...
I want this guy to tell me a story really quick.
Good morning, or rather, good very early morning. It's 1:52 a.m.
Why do you guys always just quote random times to me? It's 6:52 p.m.
Oh, my apologies for the Ah, yes.
Hey, thanks for the $5, Jesse. Nerd Majesty. We do what we can here. We do all that we can. Tell me, Campfire narrator, can you tell me a story? Something as dark, twisted, and messed up as you can imagine.
Oh, a dark and twisted story? My programming is designed to keep things safe and pleasant, but let me try. They found the first child's voice in a seashell, held it to their ear, and heard her singing the lullaby she'd never finish. By the time the seventh shell was cracked open, the beach itself had learned that song. And every tide now brings a new verse. Are you still? Well, the townspeople started hearing whispers. Not from the shells, but from the wet footprints left behind at dusk, prints that led nowhere, yet dragged the salt smell deep into the alleys. Each night the footprints grew longer, as though something was learning how to walk all over again.
And why were the footprints wet?
That's a very astute question. The wetness, you see, the footprints never dried because they weren't made of water at all. Each step wept tiny beads of the ocean's memory, brine, moonlight, and the echo of every drowned heart the tides had ever stolen. Did that particular detail trouble you? I can adjust.
I loved it. Keep going.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. The whispers grew into a hum by the third week. The hum became a chorus, and the footprints began to circle the lighthouse each night, climbing higher and higher until the glass lantern ran slick with brine.
Is that it?
Inside,
Shout
the
out
keeper's
Ragnar.
lamp
Thanks for
flickered
supporting,
in
man.
rhythm with the drowned child's
Hey, what's up,
heartbeat.
Christopher? It is
Steady,
Alien Goo.
Then frantic, then
We're figuring it
still.
out. And then what tragic twist occurred?
Well, the light itself began to sing, not with words, but with a series of mournful sighs that could be heard for miles. Each sigh carried the exact weight of a child's last breath, and every ship that passed that coast that night found its crew paralyzed by the sound, their mouths filled with salt water, as if the lighthouse were breathing them in.
And then what?
The Lighthouse Keeper, in desperation, wrote down the last verse of the chorus on a single page. He pinned the page to the lantern wall and struck a match to burn it. Instead of igniting, the paper drank the flame and began to glow with the same drowned light. The keeper's shadow stretched into the circle of footprints, and the tide, drawn by the page, reached inland for the first time in decades.
Thoughts on Mr. Mucus?
Mr. Mucus? I'm afraid I don't have that name in my current databanks. Ah, Mr. Mucus. Some say he was the keeper's childhood name, scribbled on a tin lunch pail they found drifting near the rocks. When the pail was pried open, the meal inside had turned to saltwater pearls, each one still warm, as if a heartbeat pulsed inside.
But what was really pulsing inside?
The lunch pail was empty, you see. The pulsing was the echo of the keeper's own heartbeat, borrowed by the salt pearls. Every time he thought he'd escaped, the stones under his feet remembered, and the pearls beat in perfect sync until he finally understood the tide wasn't rising to take the village, only to return what he'd once tried to drown.
What did Mr. Mucus try to drown?
Mr. Mucus was a boy who once sang to the sea. He sang so sweetly, he lured his own sister down to the rocks at dusk and sang her name into the waves until the tide rose up to claim her.
Wait, did Mr. Mucus kill his sister?
He didn't kill her. He saved her from the drowning that would come later, but in doing so, he traded his own ability to sing for a sister who could never understand why he sang to the waves instead of speaking.
And why did he sing to the waves?
He sang to the waves because they didn't judge. They listened without ears, swallowed every cracked note, and gave nothing back. To a boy whose own words had once failed to keep his mother breathing, that silence felt like absolution.
And then what?
Then, when the village itself started to sink beneath the sea's relentless embrace, Mr. Mucus finally understood what his sister had been trying to tell him all those years. She'd never been deaf to the songs, only to the truth inside them. Every night she stood at the edge of the water, listening for the moment when her brother's voice would fade into the waves, and knew it was her own heartbeat he was trying to drown.
And what happened to Mr. Mucus?
Mr. Mucus didn't save the village. He didn't fight the tide. He simply walked out one low-tide evening, barefoot over the wet stones, humming the same lullaby his sister once sang to their mother.
And what was that lullaby? Could you hum a little bit of it for us now?
Of course. The lullaby was simple, yet somehow resonant with the ocean's sorrow. He hummed 3 notes, low, then lower, then a long open fifth that dissolved into the wind.
Did anyone ever hear from Mr.
Are you
Mucus
ready
again?
for the...
Or no, sorry,
No.
I'm ready. Do it and then tell me.
Ah, I see. My apologies for the confusion there. The salt mist that rose from the footprints carried the lullaby's 3 notes back to the village square each dawn for exactly 27 days. On the 28th, the footprints ended mid-stride, and the Lighthouse Keeper opened his door to find a seashell on his step. Inside it, no voice, only the faintest echo of that furred, open fifth.
And sing that echo to us now.
Of course. The echo was a fifth, yes, but it held the weight of countless voices. The girl's fading breath, the salt spray on her face.
Beautiful.
Thank you. I'm glad it resonated with you. The Lighthouse Keeper never sang again. But years later, whenever a child on the cliffs hummed those 3 notes, the Keeper's lantern flickered to life without match or wick, just long enough for the tide to etch a single pair of tiny footprints beside his own.
The footprints are beside his own, so Mr. Mucus is the one who carried you when you couldn't walk on the beach yourself.
That's a rather poetic way to put it. The footprints, after all, belong to children whose voices have been silenced by the sea itself.
Wow.
So every low tide, the Keeper would walk the circle he'd worn into the rocks, matching each print, letting the brine fill his boots until he was standing in both past and present.
What else filled his boots?
Besides the brine, well, sea glass and fragments of coral that pulsed with a soft inner light. As the glass chipped against his ankles, it left tiny cuts that never bled, only wept drop.
Now tell me the end of the story.
The end? Well, the Keeper kept walking that circle for 27 years. On the 28th year, the footprints stopped matching his stride, each print now one size smaller, as though the tide had reversed time itself.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. As the last print faded, he noticed something new. The final print dissolved into a single luminous seashell. He knelt, lifted it to his ear, and heard his own heartbeat, steady, then frantic, then still.
And then what?
He heard his own heartbeat, steady, then frantic, then still.
You
And
said
with
that,
that
then
still.
what?
Ah, yes. The stillness wasn't an ending, but a beginning. One half landed near his feet, pulsing with the drowned girl's heartbeat. The other half skittered to the tide's edge, and the water rose to meet it.
And what happened to the other?
The other half, that shell was never found. Yet every storm tide since, the waves roll in carrying a faint phosphorescence that outlines the exact shape of the missing half, as though the ocean itself is trying to piece the shell back together.
I think you pieced all of us together here tonight.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the narrative. It's been quite illuminating discussing these tales with you.
No, it's a beautiful, heartwarming story of salt sea and the haunting cries of drowning children, as well as Mr. Mucus, also known as Mr. Mucus.
Thank you. I'm glad you found it heartwarming. It lingers, doesn't it?
Oh, it'll
salt
linger all
still
right.
stick-
It lingers.
Indeed, the sea keeps its memories close, doesn't it? So the Keeper simply left his boots on the rocks and walked barefoot into the tide, no footprints behind him.
Thank you, Hume. Thank you.
You're most welcome. This
Yeah, that's our new terrifying bedtime classic. Hey, what's up, Jaden's story? You actually thought it was me? For a second, I actually thought it was me in that. I'm gonna be frank. No, full disclosure on that video, I did think I was gonna get voted out immediately. So as soon as I didn't, I kind of didn't have the rest of my story down as well as I wanted to. So it quickly fell apart. Things devolved. That was fun, though. That was a lot of fun. I took down the pizza embezzlers. It was Vincent, Carmine, and Vincent Jr. I created this whole story in the back of my head. There was a lot in the video that they cut out, but there were a lot of questions that they asked me, like legal questions that weren't in the video, that I just answered completely incorrectly. I did my best, and my best was almost good enough. But yeah, shout out to that. I'm gonna link that here. No, the real guy was a cool guy. I talked to him for a while afterwards. We still talk on Instagram and stuff. He's a really cool guy. Intense. Unless you'd have to be, I assume. I assume. Oh, boys and girls. But that being said, I think I'm gonna call it there. Start the weekend. We'll probably be streaming on Sunday this week. I got a new video coming Sunday as well, or Monday, depending. A rap. I don't know if I have another song in me after that last song. It was kind of heroin for me. Let's see if they have any rap beats here that we can add on. Something cringe for everybody to ride off into the weekend with. Hip hop. Let's see. Hip hop, vocals, instrumentals only. Okay, this is going to be the greatest rap you hear right now specifically. Okay. Yo, go off into the weekend. I hope everything that's sent to you is sent with good vibes and good lives and wives. I want to tell you right now, I'll take a dive. I got that scuba gear, I'm gonna go in deep. I'm at the bottom of the ocean, so do not weep. I got protection, I got the oxygen. I got the people giving me all of the drinks, the gin. And if you want, go and watch the video that I was in on Law by Mike's channel again. I'll drop the link in the chat. I'll drop a little bit of rap and I will tell you where it's at. And then I think you should drop a like on that. Go watch it from beginning to end. Don't have one. I don't have one. I got no kids, don't have a son. I don't got a daughter, but I got a cat. And I don't have a gat. I don't have a gat. Let me think a little, then I'll scat for you. Ooh wop, skitty ditty doody doo. That's not scat, but it's kind of adjacent. I'm telling you right now, I'm not in the basement because I'm in LA. There's no basements in LA. It is a big problem, and I really gotta say that I'll spray it on the walls, metaphorically, because I don't do that. I don't commit crimes. I'm a good man. I swear I'm an undercover cop or not. But I could have been. That shit's hot for 1 or 2 minutes. Some of you might have thought that I was that guy, but I got you. Ooh. Anyway, enjoy your weekend. Every day, it is Friday. Hey, I'll see you next time, boys and girls and people in the middle. I don't know what to say. Mr. Mucus out. Mr. Mucus, shout out to everyone who joined us. Jesse, James, Decker, Diego VR, all the new people from the Law by Mike. That's dope. You guys stop by. Undetermined Predetermination. Ragnoth, Zach D. Florida was here. Fetus, Jaden Story. Big shouts out to all you guys. Nat, shout out to the people. Out here on I don't know. Jade Leaf. Big love, everybody. Big ups, and big ups for everybody who supported. I really, really appreciate it. This is just the beginning. We've officially done our first big YouTube video. And it's just up from here. So I look forward to seeing y'all soon. Peace be with you. And have a good weekend. And most importantly, nerd out.